Hi there, I hope everything is good. But loneliness is becoming a global issue. The US Surgeon General even called it a public health crisis, an epidemic, because loneliness often opens the door to any number of illnesses. Maybe you know that feeling yourself. If you do, I'm sorry. But I also want you to know there are ways to move through it and experience something different. How do I know? Because loneliness was part of my life too. Growing up with my grandparents who were always busy in their own things, my mother working very hard, I often felt left out. I didn't really connect with the neighbors' kids either, and even when I was with people, my mind just worked differently. I felt close to no one. Things began to shift when I entered EPCAR, the Air Force School in Brazil. It's hard to stay lonely when you are sleeping in the same dorm with 200 other guys. That experience broke down some of my walls. I had to learn to interact, sometimes just to survive. And little by little, I found people with whom I could synchronize. For the first time, I was in tune with other people. That leads to my first suggestion: expose yourself. Put yourself in situations in which you have to engage with people. Study in groups, work in teams, challenge your perceptions, exercise humility, lots of patience. With time, walls start burning and turning into bridges. But building bridges takes time. For me, it took years to connect with people, particularly those with whom I didn't naturally resonate. Still, I'm glad, and I kept trying, and I'm glad, and I continue to try. So here's my second suggestion: expand your bridges. Teach and learn, cooperate and accept cooperation. Keep stretching yourself. Loneliness may visit again, but every time that happens, remember, you have a bridge that you are expanding. So that makes easier to cross back to connection. For me, the largest bridge came up when I started my spiritual path. For others, it could be working the land, chatting with neighbors, or any activity that helps you see life from another person's point of view. And finally, my third suggestion, maybe the least obvious but deeply transformative: meditate. Sit quietly each day, even for a few minutes, and discover the treasures within yourself. Instead of drowning in loneliness, experience the richness of solitude. In that inner space you grow, and when you return to the world, you have more to share, more to give. Yes, loneliness is spreading, but we don't have to accept it as our fate. By exposing ourselves, expanding our bridges, and meditating, we can not only heal loneliness, we can prevent it from taking root again. So I hope you are feeling my company now, and I hope you come out of that loneliness yourself, or whoever you know who is in that situation. Send this video. Bye bye, take care.